Hello, hello, and welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Let me switch this shit over. Okay, to King's Quest 2. Nice, nice, nice. Minimize this, and we're good to go. Is it coming up? Yes, it is. Brilliant. Okay, well. So welcome back. Hello and welcome back to my King's Quest 2 playthrough, the AGD remake. Last time we got very far. We managed to get from the what was it called? The underwater Sharky, that was it, Sharky Kingdom, to getting the birth gem and the growth gem. Now we just need to get the death gem, and we're at the doorway to the castle, trying to work out how to get in. See here, how to get in. Now somebody did drop me a little hint saying that I've already got everything that I need to get into here. I just need to use the right thing in the right place, and I can continue. So, I guess let's start off by just trying what we've got then, looking what might be of use. Now, we're already wearing both the ring and the cape, so there's no point trying that. So, let's just go through what we've got and see what we can do. Maybe we pay the ghost. Oh no, the ghosts aren't here this time. Okay, I'll try paying the ghosts next time then, if I die.
This item cannot be used on itself.
What is this?
It is a shiny silver cross dangling from a silver chain.
I doubt there's going to be like to get in, but it's probably going to be used to kill them, maybe, or fight them.
Having an idea, you push the crucifix into the cross-shaped keyhole.
Okay.
It fits. You hear a click, and the door unlocks.
Well, okay then. I was expecting to like use the sword to pry it open, or say, "Oh, I am the king, holy powered something," or whatever. But no.
You push the heavy wooden door open, take a deep breath, and step nervously inside the castle entrance. The moment you enter the great hall of the castle, you begin shivering uncontrollably, and not just from the cold. This place has an air of death wherever you go. As if creeping around this huge castle was not enough, knowing full well that an undead creature resides here would unnerve even the most stout-hearted of adventurers. You feel desperate to get what you came for, and anxious to leave as quickly as possible.
Okay, so I'm guessing if I take my time in here, then I'll die. So let's just quickly look around.
The great hall of the castle is a large room, quite regal in appearance, even in its simplicity. You can imagine that, in days long since past, this would serve as an impressive welcome area to guests and visitors. You suspect that such a grand entrance would be experienced by few, if any, nowadays.
Yeah? What about...
The portraits on the wall depict the couple who once lived here. They look young and proud. Behind the mask of apathy that comes with aristocracy, there's a certain kindness in their eyes.
Are their eyes also shifting around as if someone is stood behind them?
You admire the twin chandeliers. You decide that you simply must have replicas made for your own throne room someday.
Wow, c'est bougie.
The fireplace looks as if it has not been used in quite a long time. You shudder, both from the cold and from the thought that the resident likely has no need of a warm house.
Alright, well, I guess let's have a look around. Can I go left or right here? It doesn't look like it. Nope. And... nope, I guess I can go up the stairs, but before we go up there, let's just see what we got down here on the bottom.
This is a grand old private library. You can imagine that the literature contained herein would make the town library pale in comparison. The bookcases extend all the way to the high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean the library in town wasn't so bad, to be fair, but this is whole other levels. What about, let's examine
3
these.
candelabras provide some welcome illumination in this otherwise dark and dismal castle. This bookcase appears to recount the entire family history of the past counts of Kolyma. The line apparently dates back many, many centuries.
Oh, can we take a book?
You are not interested in a family history lesson. Perhaps another time.
Hey, I was interested in some of the history lessons in town apparently, so why not that one?
This marble bust must be of a past count. While it has some resemblance to the current one, the face looks markedly different from that of the town statue.
Okay. Let's see if the different bookshelves are different.
These
as well.
books pertain to the ever-expanding
they are,
world
okay.
of science. As you skim over the titles, you see one that says, Evidence of a Spherical World. You shake your head.
Nah.
What will they think of next?
Exactly. There's no way the Earth's a fucking ball. We'd fall off it.
This would appear to be the classic fiction section.
Yeah, Earth is definitely flat.
It is a collection of literature dealing with the arrival of the first mages and what became of their descendants, who were and are all mages themselves. Evidently, the Count must be one
was a
such
joke if
descendant,
you,
hence his
didn't
apparent
get that.
interest in the subject.
Okay. Can we go up this ladder?
Even though you would like to read up on how Daventry's own first king arrived with the others of his kind, you have more important things to do right now.
Well, at least he is interested in reading it, but yeah, I guess we can.
Even though you...
Yeah, we can't go up that ladder. Where can we go then? Let's see if we can go behind any of these shelves or something. Behind the curtain, maybe? Or can we examine the curtain?
You have no need to hide behind the curtains. You have no...
Okay, so I guess we could hide in the curtains if something starts chasing us there. But for now, at least, we don't have any need to. Let's try going upstairs then.
You don't have time to sit around.
Okay, well, let's just have a look at this.
It is a
then.
long dining table completely covered with dust. Scratches scar the legs of the table.
This is where the evil meetings happen then, I guess.
8 chairs have been placed around the table. You have a hard time imagining a joyous company of people celebrating in this cold room. A chandelier graces the ceiling and adds a small degree of light and warmth to this dingy, drafty room. Just walk there.
Just what the... Well, I was hoping that it would, like, walk me there when I click there to activate whatever. Whatever game.
This is just a small storage room. Rows of red wine barrels are neatly stacked and piled along the wall. At least you think they contain wine. Seeing nothing else of real importance, you head back into the dining room.
Yeah, that's definitely red wine. Very rich by the looks of it. Okay, then let's just go this way then. Ooh, now this is ominous. Let's get the eye out. There we
These
go.
stairs are narrow and slippery. Both sides slope away precipitously.
Ah, so this is where you can fall off the stairs, and I'm guessing. Because, I mean, is this the Era game? I can fall down the stairs, right? Slippery stairs.
The staircase beyond is very dark. It would be much too dangerous to proceed down without a light of some kind.
Okay. I guess that is the remake telling me, oh, if you go before grabbing some shit from the other side, then you're going to be out of luck. So, I mean, I'm very grateful for that feature. Because that is like one of the main things that stopped me enjoying these games in the past. The fact that you can get so far into the game and then just screw yourself because you forgot to pick up that one thing way earlier in the game. Oh, a shovel.
An old shovel rests against the stone wall. It looks well used.
Are we going to be going grave robbing then?
You would rather keep your hands to your...
The shovel. I guess we'll click on this bit. There we go,
You
yeah.
take the shovel into your possession.
You pick it up and place it in your purse.
The stairs are only a little damp and not too difficult to walk on.
I guess I can still fall off them though. Let's try that. No, I can. Okay. Maybe from up here I can. No. Wow. credit to Sierra not making me precariously walk up the stairs.
The window looks out onto the island far below. Through it, you see that the bricks of the castle might provide some footholds if you are inclined to go climbing.
Okay, so we need to find a light source for the other side then. Can we go anywhere here? This looks like a doorway, but I can't go there.
It is as chilly here.
Ah, okay. So is there like a torch I can grab or something? Oh, there is a torch there, I just didn't notice it. Okay, let's try and grab the torch then. Oh, God damn, just go down, there we go.
You would rather keep your hands to yourself in a place. You are unable to remove the torch from the wall.
Okay.
A torch has been mounted to the wall here. It does little to cheer up the place, even when lit.
Oh, we still have that candle from ages ago, don't we? Yeah. Let's try lighting the candle.
You hold your
Yes,
candle
okay,
up to
brilliant.
the blazing torch. It catches. Your candle is now lit.
Okay, then let's go down the other way. Well, I guess up the other way. And see if we can go down into the basement, I guess? I mean, I assume it's the basement. Maybe I can see in the back room as well when I get up here now. God damn it. It's so
This
fiddly.
is, you can't.
Okay, no, I can't light it up. I guess I just disregard that then. It's just a wine cellar, well, a wine cupboard filled
You
with
can't use that there.
not blood.
Now,
Oh, I guess it was something like, now you can see, so let's go. Okay. Then let's make a new save. Candlelit basement. How romantic. Well, this isn't ominous at all.
the lid of the beautifully carved coffin is closed.
Do we have a stake or something? Oh no, we have the necklace with the cross on it made of silver.
There is a beautiful ornate coffin to one side of this eerie room. Dust is everywhere, cobwebs fill the corners, and a sickly odor permeates the air. There is a beautiful...
Oh, God damn it, I couldn't click on the rat.
The torch helps very little to illuminate this damp and dimly lit room.
Okay, so what can we do? Can we leave for the south here? No, okay. Well, I guess we gotta do something here then.
The thick black cloak that you are wearing hampers your efforts to lift the coffin lid. Try removing the cloak first.
Okay. How do I do that? Do I just use it again? I guess so.
The black cloak is a fine garment.
Use it again?
You remove the black...
Okay, cool. Brilliant.
Nervously, you lift the heavy lid of the elegant coffin. You peek into its red satin interior. The coffin is unoccupied, and you feel relief wash over you.
I don't feel relief. That means he's out and about somewhere. Let's have a look then, I guess.
As you prepare to look inside the coffin,
King Graham, I presume.
Oh, hey
you
there,
turn on your
Nosferatu.
heel. There, blocking the only exit from this dismal room, stands the Count. His skin is pale, his eyes jet black. He wears a black cloak nearly identical to the one that you possess.
You know me?
Or should I put that back on?
Yes, indeed. Sister Hagatha alerted me to your arrival, dear king.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna pop this back
You
on.
can't...
Oh, no, I'm dead. Okay.
In an instant, you are flat against the wall. The Count has you pinned so well you can't move a muscle, much less put up a defense. You can feel the Count's iron-cold hand on your throat. You have barely seconds before the inevitable happens.
Okay, then. What do I have? A needle? I guess that's not going to help. Oh,
This item can.
maybe I can use this as a stake?
You would never get away with that. You're having enough trouble. You would.
Okay, okay. What else can I try? Oh, what about this?
There's no time for that. There's.
Okay, I guess not. Okay, so we still have the... We've got the shovel, though I doubt that's going to help. I'm thinking the cross then. Oops.
Nothing.
The cross then. Let's try
The
that.
Count snatches the cross key from you, and to your complete surprise, kisses it. A
God damn it.
sarcastic grin flickers on his face for a moment.
Okay, so I
God
guess that
bless
doesn't work then.
Kolima.
Okay, so the needle then?
There's no time.
Okay, I'm just dead. I failed.
You feel two sharp pricks in the side of your neck. Soon after, your mind succumbs to unconsciousness as your precious lifeblood seeps away.
Nice.
Down for the count.
Ah, God damn it, Sierra. Right, let's get back here then. Now let's just have a look at our items before we get back in there then, and just I mean, I guess I could try using the shovel. I guess I could try using the emerald to remove like a vampiric enchantment or something. I don't know. Well, I mean, using the cross did something. I don't know if that was good or bad, so I guess I can open with that just to see if that's correct. Maybe it's like the first step. And then I guess I just got to try other things that might make sense, like the ring maybe? I got that here, didn't I? Oh no, I got that from his wife, the woman in the house, right? So maybe that'll mean something to him. Maybe he'll be grateful if I return it. So let's try that. Oh yeah, but I've also got to remove the cloak, haven't I? So let's try that now. It looks so cool though.
You
I'll leave it on.
remove the black. Nervously, you lift the heavy lid of the
I'm
elegant
gonna put it back
coffin.
on again this time.
You peek into its red satin interior. The coffin is unoccupied, and you feel relief wash over you.
Okay, so now let's put this
You
back
don't
up.
feel like wearing the cloak anymore.
Oh, but the cloak's cool. Whatever. I guess we can just take a look inside then.
As you prepare to look inside the
And
coffin,
meet with
King
Nosferatu.
Graham, I presume.
you turn on your heel. There, blocking the only exit from this dismal room, stands the Count. His skin is pale, his eyes jet black. He wears a black cloak nearly identical to the one that you possess.
You know me?
Ah, yes indeed. Sister Hagatha alerted me to your arrival, dear king.
Hey Layla. Okay. So we're back in here again. It doesn't look like I've got
In
enough
an
time to
instant,
do
you are
anything
flat
there.
against the wall. The Count has you pinned so well you can't move a muscle, much less put up a defense.
So let's
You can feel the Count's iron-cold hand on your
Let's try
throat.
using that ring
You
then,
have
giving him
barely
his ring back.
seconds before the inevitable happens.
Okay, so grab the ring and give it to him.
With difficulty, you manage to loosen the ruby ring from your finger and drop it to the floor. The Count's eyes dart to it quickly, then flash angrily back to you.
Where did you get that?
The elderly woman who lives in a house to the
Okay,
south
this
of
looks
here.
like the right way
Near
then.
the beach. She gave it to me. For helping her.
The Count regards you for a moment. His dark eyes bore unendingly into yours, and you feel as if your very soul is bare.
What do you know of her?
She is not well.
I know. Do you think I am not aware of that?
Oh, that's sad.
You are sweating profusely. Hopefully, this vampire doesn't find the odor appetizing.
Night is the most dangerous of times for my mortal family. constant vigil over my wife for many years,
Oh,
so that
that's
from
sad.
the darkness
He didn't
no
ask for the
harm would
curse,
come to
and now he's
her.
there protecting her.
When her time comes, we will be together forever.
I think tonight will be the night. I have seen her this very eve. I did what I could to help her, but I do not think it was enough.
Well, I guess that was it then. I mean, maybe I should have
As you
given
watch
him
the giant
thing
bat
as well.
fly out of the room, you realize with dread that the Count has confiscated your crucifix. Without it, you are trapped in this castle. Now, what are you going to do?
I guess we gotta get it back then. Now let's try looking inside here again, maybe? Now that he's not there.
You peer into the ornate coffin. Finding it unoccupied, you see that the interior is lined with shiny red satin.
Oh, okay.
The castle walls look dim, despite the fact that they are such a short distance away. The torch in this room doesn't help much at all.
There's gotta be something
A
under here,
beautiful
right?
satin pillow adorns the interior of this ornate coffin.
Yeah,
At
there
long
it is.
last,
The
you
Death
have
Gem!
located the final gem, the Death Gem.
But now we've got to get out as well, so let's grab that.
You breathe deeply, reach out, and take the stone in your hands. It is ice cold to the touch, but you don't care. This is the last thing you need to unlock the door of destiny. Now all you have to do is get out of here.
Yeah, which doesn't seem like a small feat. So let's save this then. How to leave, please. Okay, so I guess we gotta go find him again. Let's go at the left staircase this time. There was nothing up there before, but I'm betting there might be something up there now. Or maybe they're just here in this meeting room now. Come on, let me through. Let me through. There we go. Okay, so no one's in here. Then yeah, let's just try going over them. I don't know whether or not this will take me in the right place, but it's worth a shot. Can we go out the window? I was thinking he might just be up here, to be fair, but let's have a look.
The window looks out onto the island far below. Through it, you see that the bricks of the castle might provide some footholds if you are inclined to go climbing.
Okay, let's do it then.
Seeing no other possible escape route, you climb onto the ledge and carefully lower yourself outside, hoping to find a decent foothold. It is a long way down.
Well, this is where I died from falling, so let's just save here so we can get through this. It's a long way due. It sure is a long way due. I guess I just want to dodge like the vines and shit. Let's just see how I go getting down. Ooh. Maybe a bit further there. Oh!
Suddenly, you hear a switching noise in your ear. It's joined by two others. You instinctively try to brush whatever it is away, but in doing so, lose your hold on the bricks and fall backwards.
Well, brilliant!
Time slows as you fall, and your world turns black.
Okay, so I guess I need to do some. Oh no! Was that progress? Well, that was lovely. So I guess I need to wake her up from sleep of some sort. Oh.
Our guest has awoken, my love.
Ah, good evening, dear king. I do not believe we have been properly introduced. I am Count Kaldor, former lord of the realm of Colima. May I present my wife, Countess Lavidia?
A pleasure to see you again.
In gratitude to you for alerting me to my wife's grave condition, I took the liberty of preparing you a dish. I thought you might be hungry after your harrowing adventure at my window. You
Wow.
will forgive us if we do not join you. Our tastes differ from yours, do they not, my darling?
You
Is that the
shudder to
old
think
lady,
what
then?
different tastes actually means, but for some reason you note that you can no longer hear any rats squeaking in the distance.
Indeed, so much to become accustomed to.
You shall have all the time that
Well,
the
that is the
world
old
has
lady,
to
Jesus.
share, to grow accustomed to such things. Well, perhaps 30 years. Should the father locate the item by then, there might not be enough world left for anyone afterwards.
As his father, to do why you frequently went abroad, always with that cloak of yours?
Most certainly. But I think that my affiliation with him and his association has come
Wait,
to
so
a
are they good guys
close.
then?
My
At least now.
obligations to them took me away from my beloved too often. I do not wish to repeat that mistake.
You are forgiven,
Vampires?
my love.
Their attention, which seemed to have wavered momentarily, now redirects back to you.
Well, well, well. What to do with this one?
What were you going to do with him?
Kill him. I had quite clear instructions
Ooh.
from Hagatha. who
Okay,
had
maybe not so good
apparently
then.
received them from the father himself.
Oh, he's gonna disregard them
But
then.
if you are not, as you say, affiliated with his association anymore,
They both share a knowing smile.
tell us, King Graham, why are you here in Colima?
You take a deep breath, trying to ignore the fact that you are the only one capable of doing so,
Okay.
and relate your story of the vision and the magic mirror, and your quest to find the 3 gems of nature. The Count and Countess exchange cryptic smiles.
Romancing the stone.
Indeed.
Oh, roll credits, says the name.
Obviously, that was a private joke, as you did not understand it.
So you search for the one with which you would share the rest of your life. On that I cannot fault you, nor on your intentions here. Therefore, I can forgive the trespassing.
Oh, well, thank
However,
you.
There is the matter of the dark gem you wish to remove from my castle.
Well, I didn't think it
I
would be that
place
easy.
a deal before you. I am looking for a magnificent sapphire-encrusted tiara. It is a valuable family heirloom and has been on this estate for centuries. This castle and its estate are old, though. It could be virtually anywhere, in any number of hiding places. I suspect there are many that even I am not aware of.
Ooh, do we need to dig
I
it from the
wish
grave then?
to present
'Cause
this
we have the
tiara
shovel.
to my wife as a gift to commemorate the eternity we shall spend together. If you can find it and bring it to me before sunrise, then I will give you the gem you seek and your freedom.
Well,
You nod, unable to believe that you have virtually been ushered away from death's door just so you can run an errand for a couple of vampires. You do not want to think about the consequences if you fail to meet the deadline.
I'm guessing you'll become an immortal king. Okay, well, let's have a look and then talk to them.
An entire smorgasbord adorns the tabletop. It sits upon an elegant blood-red tablecloth.
Can we take any of it?
You seem to have lost your appetite for eating at the moment.
Really? What's this? Is that...
There is a
ham?
leg of ham on the table.
Oh, okay, I can take that then.
You take the ham from the dining table.
What about this chicken, turkey?
You seem to have lost your You seem...
Okay, it looks like the ham is... Whoops. Just clicked off the game. It looks like the ham is the only thing that is important then, so I guess let's just talk to them.
So, I have until just before sunrise to retrieve this tiara?
That is correct.
And if I am unable to before that time?
The Count's eyes glint red as he looks directly into your own.
For your own sake, I shall hope that you are successful.
You bravely
Yep.
suppress a shudder. It seems clear that you are not off the hook yet.
That's pretty clear threat right there.
The Count has nothing more to say to you at the moment.
And what about the Countess?
Pardon my asking, but as the Countess of this realm, I presume you have lived in this castle before now?
Yes, that is so.
Then how did you come to live in that old house by the sea?
After my husband died, I continued to live in the castle for a time. I watched my newborn son grow into a man, marry, and have a child of his own.
Possum.
Yes.
Possum,
Shortly
yeah.
after her
Forgot
birth,
about her.
however, my son and his wife both befell a tragic end at the hands of...
The Countess looks pained and appears unable to continue.
I apologize if I have caused you to relive your grief.
A vampire cannot truly feel grief, but perhaps my wife still recalls hers. I shall continue for her, if you so wish.
Okay, well, before I continue with you, let me see if she says anything
This
else.
story seems to have affected her in some
Nah,
way.
Okay,
You decide not to query the Countess further.
so let's just
Please,
hear the
if
whole
I may
story.
know, how were your son and daughter-in-law lost to you?
They were slain by the Brotherhood.
The
Assassins?
Brotherhood?
You have met them at the church.
Oh,
Your
the
mind
wolf dudes.
reels, so
The
that
werewolves.
is the connection.
Okay. Oh, of course, because vampires versus werewolves. Of course the church hates them.
Why would the Brotherhood kill your heirs? Oh.
As you have just guessed, the Brotherhood wish an end to the reign of my family. Why else would they give you the means to penetrate my domain, so that you could do their dirty work for them?
The Cross Key.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stolen from me through stealth, and their own brand of magic. The Counts of Colima have all descended from a single bloodline. We have always been partial to change, as opposed to the stagnating status quo of the Brotherhood. Over the last few decades, the Brotherhood have tried to dispose of my family as best they could. That which I am now was brought about by them. They were the ones who set the monstrous, infected bat upon me. Long have I cursed my ineptitude. I should have used magic to defend myself.
Do not be so hard on yourself, my dear. I remember that night well. That hideous creature gave you no chance.
Surely,
Perhaps.
by doing that, they just
But
made their
I
battle a
should
lot
have
more
awoken
difficult.
from my dark sleep sooner. Then I would have been able to protect our beloved son and his wife, and you would not have been forced to flee the castle, to live out your days in that wretched old house, under a false identity.
It was not so bad a time. Dear little Possum loved it. I hope she will be as happy in her new home. She has a new life now, with no reason to fear anymore.
This
Oh, did they turn
Brotherhood.
her into a
Are
vampire
they
as
real
well?
monks?
They were once, but something happened to them. Local folklore would have you believe that Weirwood Forest is a host to certain entities, spirits of the wild they are called.
And what of them?
I believe the monks encountered these spirits. What occurred specifically is beyond anyone's knowledge but their own. But it is evident that the men were given the ability to transform themselves. Unfortunately,
they are werewolves
their
now.
minds were apparently transformed also. They began to believe they were destined to rule, and since have presented great danger to myself and my family.
So the danger you face is not a result of some decades-old feud?
Not at all, dear king, though history will likely reflect such. But, to answer your question, the members of the Brotherhood are no longer the goodly monks they once were. They do not represent their fellow brethren well.
Yeah, nothing goodly about a pack of werewolves trying to assassinate a family.
The Count has nothing more to say to you at the moment.
And the Countess?
The Countess has...
Okay, so we're all done in here. We've listened to their long-ass explanation about everything that's going on, and the fact that even though they were working for the bad people at one point and they've done some bad things, their intentions themselves are not bad, I guess, kind of. And now we've got our mission. I guess we need to find the sapphire tiara? Bracelet? It was a tiara. What was up here? Before we go outside and try using our shovel on the graves or something. Let's see what was up here. Oh!
You see a young woman sitting on the dusty floor. She has a book in her lap entitled Little Red Riding Hood.
I wish I could read this story. All the pretty words.
Who is she?
Whatever do they say?
That can't be Possum.
The pictures look interesting, but what is this book about? I wish I could read this story.
Okay, she's repeating herself now.
The book tells the story of a young girl who met a wolf in the forest.
The young woman's head snaps up. Her black eyes drill into your own. You gasp as you realize you are looking at yet another vampire. Just how many has the Count made tonight?
I'm guessing
the young
two.
woman's lips transform from hungry to, fortunately, pleasant recognition.
So you are the guest of my grandfather's house. I was hoping I would meet you again.
The woman is startlingly beautiful, but in an eerie, unnatural way. You find yourself unable to speak for a moment. She does look somewhat familiar, but from where?
If that is Possum,
Oh, my handsome gentleman does
did she
not
just age up from the
recognize me?
vampirism?
Should I?
You remember the
Yeah,
basket,
okay, so it is
the
Possum.
soup?
With a start, you recognize the young woman. She's grown and matured considerably since you last saw her.
Yeah,
The
damn,
little
how
girl,
long was I
Possum,
out?
has been transformed completely into this.
How
She
long
has
was I
traded
out when
her
I fell off
small
that
ruby
wall?
cloak for a dazzling satin robe of the same color.
Are you unhappy with my appearance?
No,
Not at all.
it's just that you have me at a disadvantage. I do not know your real name.
Anastasia.
Oh,
A
okay.
beautiful name.
Yes, 'twas one of the few things my parents left me before they died. They're probably buried somewhere on this island, as a matter of fact. What do you seek here?
You explain your so far unsuccessful attempt to locate the tiara. The young woman looks thoughtful for a moment, then suddenly snaps her fingers. A discarded pile of books shift aside from the floor, and a single black book is
I'm
revealed
guessing
underneath.
in the original game, if I didn't speak to Possum, then none of this
She
would have happened, and
appraises
I'd
the
have to
black
restart
book
the
with
game.
indignant incomprehension, then holds it out
She wouldn't
towards you.
recognize me, and she'd just be
You take
hostile,
the book
maybe.
from Anastasia's hand.
I do not suppose that has anything to do with it, but it must be about something important.
Okay, let's try reading it then.
You open the book and are surprised to discover not pages, but a hollowed out section in which sits a silver key. The key's handle
key?
resembles the shape of a sleeping child. There also appears to be something written on the back cover of the book.
And what is that? Do I have to examine it again?
In the hollow, you can see that the inside back cover has been written on. Some words have been scrawled onto the paper. They are faded, but still mostly legible.
Ah, here we go. If treasure you seek dear to my heart, tales of fiction is where you must start. Find first the beauty with stepsisters too, then visit the huts that Big Bad Wolf blew. The girl with no flock will usher your way to the little old man who spins gold out of hay. Those two star-crossed lovers shall be your last guide. They'll lead you to riches that pirates did hide. What you earnestly seek shall now truly be yours. Though get it part wrong, and you'll be greeted by Moors. Okay, so let's decipher this then, shall we? Treasure you seek dear to my heart, I guess that's the love of the person. Tales of fiction is where you must start, and I guess that's all the books that we read in the library. First find the beauty with stepsisters too. So Cinderella, I'm guessing the lady that we're after in the game is kind of like Cinderella with two evil stepsisters. Visit the huts that the Big Bad Wolf blew. I don't know if we found like remnants of huts, but maybe the old lady's old house. I guess we could go back there and try and look for it if we can get there. The girl with no flock will usher your way. Girl with no flock? Huh. I can't think of that. To the little old man who spins gold out of hay. I'm guessing that's the guy in the haystack. Two star-crossed lovers shall be your last guide. I'm guessing that is the vampires. They'll lead you to riches that pirates did hide. Dunno. We earnestly seek shall now truly be yours. Okay, so we need to
The writing
decipher
scrawled
that
on the back cover reads, "If treasure you seek dear to my heart, tales of fiction is where you must start. Find first the beauty with stepsisters too.
Okay, so
Then
just
visit the
reading
huts that the Big Bad Wolf
what I just
blew.
went through.
The girl with no flock will usher your way to the little old man who spins gold out of hay. Those two star-crossed lovers shall be your last guide. They'll lead you to riches that pirates did hide. What you earnestly seek shall now truly be yours, though get it part wrong, and you'll be greeted by Mars."
Okay, let's try talking to her. Try talking to her again and see
The
if there's
book
anything
contains instructions, but instructions pertaining to what, I wonder?
Read it to me.
You do so.
Why, it's the bookcase, silly. It tells you how you'd find a book from there. You have to simply follow the directions. I am sure you will figure it out.
What is
Follow the
Mars?
direction.
He will not bother me, seeing as how I am not at all appetizing to him.
Oh, okay, so we've got
You,
to go
on the
through
other
there then.
hand, would be precisely his cup of tea.
Anastasia's face lights up suddenly.
If you want, I can make you like me. That way, you'd be safe.
It would have sounded to you like a generous, innocent suggestion from a sweet girl if it did not involve large losses of essential bodily fluids on your part.
Okay,
You
that just
politely
sounds
decline the
illegal.
offer.
Okay, so can I talk to you again?
You have nothing else.
What about the key? I mean, she just gave it to me. Can she say anything about it?
Yes, I thought
Okay.
that might interest you. Fancy putting something like that in a book. Who ever heard of such a thing?
You'd be surprised, actually. I once found a magic bowl in the middle of a forest.
And it filled
How
with soup.
odd.
Not so odd as seeing leprechauns flee from a tiny plant.
Flee from a tiny plant. Oh, was that like a different solution in the first game? Because I just used the fiddle and they all danced away. But okay. Oops, didn't mean to click on her again.
Yes, I thought.
You-
How
Not
Okay. I guess let's investigate this bookshelf then. Let's just look at it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh my god, there's a ton of things on here there. Well, I noticed Cinderella there. So that is, That's one of the ones that we need to find. Okay, let's get the book back open again and see what we need to get. Where is it? There. Okay.
This item cannot be. You will find no. You will.
How do I read it then? I guess if I just do this.
In the hollow, you can see.
Yeah. Okay.
The writing scrawled on the back cover reads, "If treasure you seek, dear to my heart, tales of fiction is where you must."
Okay, so we do got to start with Cinderella then. So let's take that. And then after Cinderella,
in the hollow, the writing scrawled on the back cover reads,
is it the huts that the Big Bad Wolf blew? So Red Riding Hood? Is that here anywhere? Or Three Little Piggies? Oh god, it's going to take ages to find these though. While You Cried Wolf. The Peasant, The Willow Runner Baby, Tom Thumb. God. Old King Cold. Free Blind Mine. A Tisket, a Tasket. Anybody who's talking this shit, that shit like Chris Kirkpatrick, you can get your ass kicked. God damn it. I'm actually gonna have to do this. And I know I'm probably gonna miss it. Let me just turn my mouse sensitivity down so I'm not gonna be scrolling over them too fast. So yeah, we're looking for... Right now we're looking for either Red Riding Hood or the Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf. Don't need that cream. What are little boys made out of? Oh, the Three Little Pigs, there.
The Three Little Pigs.
Okay, cool, so we got the second one. So we've got Cinderella, Three Little
In the
Pigs.
hollow,
The next
the
we
writing
need...
scrawled on the back cover reads, "If treasure you seek, dear to my heart, tales of
Girl
fiction
with no
is where
flock
you
will
must
usher
start."
your way. Girl with no flock. Mary Had a Little Lamb. Oh, there it is! Okay. Or maybe it's not Mary Had a Little Lamb. How did that one go? But I mean, if she had no flock, then I mean, she had a little lamb. Oh, I don't know. Okay, well, I guess we can try Mary Had a Little Lamb. Oh, I guess that's wrong. Oh god, I haven't saved, have I? Oh no, I've not saved in a while. Did I? Oh well, I died. So it's not Mary Had a Little Lamb then, confirmed.
You become acquainted with the greatest book critic of all time.
Oh god, okay. So we gotta do this whole thing again. Well, shit. Hopefully we'll be able to skip through a lot of the vampires' conversation. And get back to where we were real quick. I just needed to climb down here, didn't I? And then the whole... That's... yeah.
Suddenly you hear a switching.
Suddenly I see.
You instinctively try to brush
There are
whatever it
tons
is
of
away,
bats all
but in
over
doing
me.
so, lose your hold on the bricks and fall backward.
Yeah. Okay, let's listen to the lovely little song again, then. Okay, so we
Time
had...
slows as you fall, and your world turns black.
So we had Cinderella and we had the Three Little Pigs, and that was right. But what is the... What's the lady without a flock? Well, either way, I can save right before the fucking bookcase this time and save us all of this. thank you again for that lovely song there. I guess Rapunzel is meant to be her, just, you know, without the
Our
massive long
guest
hair. Okay, good, I can skip this,
You shut-
brilliant.
has
So we just need to grab
There
the
are two-
ham again.
Well, I.
They
So you found out.
Yeah, so once we grab the ham, talk to them until they're done, go back and talk to Anastasia,
I place
Awesome.
it this.
and then we can save,
You
check the
knock.
book. Oh, okay, we're done. So let's grab the ham, talk to them both.
you take the
So,
you bravely suppress a shudder. The Count
Okay, so...
pardon my.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Ooh, and now she's too grieved to speak, isn't she?
Please.
So,
You,
and then
Why
again...
would-
as you have
the cra-
exit the cat of that look perhaps then
this
they will look.
and
I
so
the Count
Okay, so we're back. So now let's do the conversation with Anastasia, get the key in the book again, and then we can go ahead and save.
you see a young
I wish I
The
could
book
read
that
this story. So,
the woman with a star.
yeah.
You she
yeah.
pra-
This is
You
a
take-
cool puzzle though, the whole book
I do
thing.
not.
Really challenges your
you no key in this.
Can I show her the
Yes.
key again? Ooh, I don't want to walk away, I want to read the book. And then show her
In
the
the
book, I
hollow.
think it was?
The she knows what
Talk to her?
the book could
Read it.
you do.
You
Oh,
have
yeah, okay. And now we can do the bookshelf. So Cinderella was like in the middle on the left, and the Three Little Piggies
You
was
will
on the
not-
bottom
And it's-
somewhere.
If you,
So I just need to remember those and then save. Oh, I can probably save after I've done each book as well to save us this trouble. So, organizing books. Cool, okay. So, Cinderella. Now, Three Little Piggies was somewhere along the bottom, wasn't it? Yeah, there. Now let's try saving.
You cannot access this.
Nope, okay, so we need to find... That's there, isn't it? What book could this be? A Lady Without a Flock. Titus Andronicus. Not as good as Titus Andromedon, but whatever. I have no idea what this book could be. Maybe when I see the title it'll jump out at me. Not Shakespeare up here. A Lady Without a Flock. This whole top shelf is just Shakespeare until you get to Rapunzel. Jack the Beanstalk, Fisherman's Wife. Okay. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. No, she's got a flock of dwarves. Old Mother Hubbard. I can't remember some of these, which is just going to make this a bit fun. Oh, Little Bo Peep, of course, she lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Okay, cool.
You will find.
Okay, so what is next? We got Cinderella, Three Little
In the
Pigs, Little
hollow.
Bo Peep.
The writing scrawled on the back cover reads.
The little old man who
treasure you
spins
seek,
gold
dear-
out of hay. That is Rumpelstiltskin, isn't it? So let's look for that. But is the tail called Rumpelstiltskin? Yeah, okay, it is called Rumpelstiltskin. Confirm. So after Rumpelstiltskin, we have
In the hollow, the writing scrawled on the back cover reads, "If treasure
two
you
star-crossed
seek, dear
lovers
to
shall
my
be your
heart,
last guide." Oh, Romeo and
Tales of
Juliet,
fiction
obviously.
is where you must start. Find first the
Okay, so Romeo and Juliet would be somewhere on this top shelf. Pretty sure I did see it. Where is it? Ah, there. Romeo and Juliet.
A new book has
What's that?
appeared on the third shelf down.
It's like something about treasure or gold or something. Oh, Treasure Island, of course.
Treasure. You've located the correct book. You pluck it from the shelf and read its title, Treasure Island.
There it is.
What is this? There seems to be a lock binding the cover shut.
And that'll be what the key is
keyhole
for.
requires a small, thin key.
So let's use the key on it then, shall we? I can put my mouse sensitivity back up as well. There we go. Okay, so let's save. Because now we've found Treasure Planet. Just the natural sequel to Treasure Island. And such an underrated movie. Okay, so let's grab this and use it there.
The key fits perfectly into
Okay,
the lock.
brilliant.
You turn it and hear a soft click. The book is now open.
Let's read it then.
Skimming through the book, you find that a map has been sketched onto the last page. Close scrutiny reveals it is a top-down layout of the castle and its surrounding grounds.
So this will tell us
According
where
to
it is
this,
then.
the tiara has been buried near one of the graves. You
Yeah, I
shudder,
called it.
hoping that this is not
Digging
going
up
to
a
be a
grave.
case of digging all night while trying to avoid unearthed zombies. There is also a small piece of writing near the bottom. A date of fate can be found with a first, a second, and a double of nothing.
What?
According to, there is something written near the bottom.
Date of fate can be
A
found
date
with
of
a
fate
first,
can be
a
found
second,
with a first,
and double
a
of
second,
nothing.
and a double of nothing.
That'll probably be relating to which grave it is, but I don't know how that's going to go. Let's talk to her again.
You have nothing else to say.
Let's show her the book.
She can't read, Graham. Don't taunt
Yeah,
her.
but we can read it to her like we just did with the other thing. I need to get snarky, Mr. Narrator.
I wish only one thing as payment for helping you find that book.
Of course.
Would you be so kind as to take this bracelet and place it on my mother's grave? I believe she wanted me to have it while I was alive. Now, it seems no longer appropriate to keep it.
Okay.
Thank you. I must retire now. It will not be long before sunrise. Good night, Graham.
Good night, Anastasia.
Okay. Well, let's save them because those ghosts are around and we don't want to die while we're trying to do this. So, let's go grave robbing. So where do we even begin? We begin, I guess, with coming out over here and then trying to work out what grave is the right one.
The ghosts waver, as if being threatened by even the slightest breeze, yet something holds them in place. It may be nothing more than an intensely strong determination or sense of purpose that keeps the spirits anchored to this world. As you step further into the cemetery, you can feel
Oh, no, I'm dead. Okay.
the ethereal spirits drain the life force right out of your body.
Brilliant.
You tup with the spirits and find only the graves.
Oh, unless those ghosts are the parents, which is why they're floating around here. Could I just give the bracelet to the parents? Which is the mother? This one.
As you hold up the bracelet, the ghosts seem to
Okay, yeah,
relax
we've done
slightly.
it.
You wonder if it is now safe to approach them and enter the cemetery.
Only one way to find out. Yes, it is. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So let's look at
Lord
that then.
Herbert and Lady Lillian,
I'm guessing that's
1646 to
stairs then.
1668. Loving parents of Anastasia,
So let's put the bracelet here
beloved
then.
son and daughter-in-law of Count Caldor and Countess Lavidia, our enemies be warned. Their untimely deaths shall be avenged.
So I guess first things first, we put that there.
You place the bracelet on the grave. It immediately sinks down into the earth. The ghosts do not respond at first. Then one of them drifts toward you. It nods, almost sadly. The ghost seems to want to say something, but appears unable. Its face, though transparent and hazy, is lined with grief and torment. Its facial features waver into focus. The ghost is female.
Of course it is. It's the parents, isn't it?
We understand that our daughter will never be joining us now. No longer do we need wait for
It
her.
looks so fucking
Now we
creepy.
journey to the realm of the dead, where its lord waits to judge us. Farewell.
You bow your head and
Okay.
cross your heart out of respect. While looking downward, you notice that a beautiful gold ring now lies at your feet.
Maybe I should give that to Anastasia then?
You feel apprehensive about...
Let me grab the fucking gold ring. Let me line up the pixels.
You feel
There we go.
You lift the gold ring from the ground and carefully place it in your pocket.
Let's have a look at it then. Okay.
It is a gold wedding band.
Okay, so we need to find like the mother of Count Caldor or something.
Lord Herbert and Lady Lillian, 16... Lord
Oh yeah, there are two graves to the two people. Let's find the right grave
Mary
then.
Ann Drinkwater, 1230 to 1266. They had traveled safely for many a day until crossing a bridge along their way. She lost her balance and fell to her fate. He tried to save her, but it was too late.
Okay, so before we just go blindly fumbling around these graves, let's take another look at this.
According to this, the tiara, there is something written near the bottom. A date of fate can be found with a first, a second, and a double of nothing.
A first, a second, and a double of nothing.
Mary Ann Drinkwater, 1230 to 1266. They had
So maybe
traveled safely for many a
1200?
day until crossing a bridge.
I'm looking for a date of 1200 maybe?
Douglas Buckmaster, 995 to 1020. The noise, said he, is far too loud, as he discerned the maddened crowd. The mob broke in, then he did scream, I'd rather this a sight unseen. They strung him up from toe to head, and as for after, enough's been said.
Yeah, okay, so that's not it. What about this one?
Kitty, 1500 to 1510. Sudden did the illness come upon sweet Kitty, no longer young. There is nothing more that can be done. Her lives are up. She's had her fun.
Rest in peace, Kitty. What about this one?
Susanna Somnia, 1195 to 1265. He had put her to bed after she'd had supper, but forgot next morning to stir and wake up her.
Wow, okay, what about this one then?
M. Riggs and R. Murtaugh, date of death, 98. They got too old for that. The last word is
Oh yeah, that's just a joke, that can't be the answer.
Boris and Olga. There was an old couple named Olga and Stovich, who in truth made quite a nice pair. They lived with each other for many long years, till they wound up in each other's hair.
Wait, a pair?
Date of death, 1567.
Was it a pair that I said I needed? I
According
can't
to
remember.
there's
Oh fuck. Okay, what is that? Was it a pair?
according to there is something written near the bottom.
Date of fate.
A
can be
date
found
of
the
fate
first,
can be
second.
found.
Okay, so there's... Huh. I guess we can just try digging up graves. Let's save. let's look at these. Oh yeah, there's other tombstone over here. Let's look at that. One of these has to be
Samuel,
it.
you believe, 1255 to 1300. This
Starts
young
with a
man
first
sought
and
to be
second
holy,
and ends with
to
a double or
save
nothing.
himself from
1,
being
2,
lowly. He
0,
joined
0.
the hood and wore their cloth, eventually died from professional sloth.
So starts with a first and second, that'd be the 12, and ends with a double of nothing as 0, 0. Maybe this is it. Let's grab the shovel.
Digging yourself, you have...
Oh, this works. Maybe this is it. I guess I'll die if it's wrong. Yeah, I was wrong.
You become acquainted with your new roommate. You will both be spending a lot of time together.
Yeah, he probably keeps the place in a mess as well. I mean, he is rotting. Okay, I guess we can just try other places then. Let's just start on like the top left and then just dig all the graves until we find the right one. Because I can't work out this riddle. Nope.
You become acquainted with your new roommate.
Unless I can get to these graves at the back. I don't know if I can. Oh, I can.
Alfred
Okay.
Chamberlain, 810 to 810. He'd not seen his first sunrise, felt not the warmth of dawn. All who saw him wept and cried. To this world he'd come stillborn.
That's so dark though. What's over here? Is there another one?
Count Kraystrom, 1543 to 1603.
Okay, fuck it. Let's just start digging random graves. Like I say, if we just start in the top left and work our way around, we're
You
sure
have
to
no
find it.
reason. You have no. You become acquainted with your new roommate. You will both be spending a lot of time together. Count Christopher Ivere, 1175
Oh,
to
1, 2,
1200.
and ends with a
The
double
young
or nothing.
Ivere, his time so near, said he, my dear, lend me your ear. Please do not fear, my life ends here.
Okay. I think this might be it then. 1, 2, and a double or nothing. A first and second. I mean, it wasn't that before, but I guess we can just try.
You stop digging when
Yes,
your
oh,
shovel
okay.
hits something hard.
That was right then. I thought it'd be the year or like the names or something, but
Nervously,
It was
you
the
reach
year.
down, open the coffin, and look inside.
okay, let's have a look.
These bones have been here for so long that most of them have crumbled to dust. There is a tin box here. It contains personal items that belong to the coffin's occupant in life.
Well,
You
let's open it
search through
up
the
then.
belongings of the deceased. According to the headstone, they belong to a Count Christopher Ivere. After some tentative searching, you find a parchment. It appears to be the last will and testament of Larman Odnarb, healer. This isn't right. You run your eyes over the parchment. It's dated 1200, the same as the date on the headstone. However, the instructions pertaining to his burial were for Larman to be placed near his family at the church's cemetery. Oh dear.
So does that mean we have to be going back to the church's cemetery and digging there? Well, either way, let's come out here and then save. Let's rob a church. Do I need to eat the sugar cube again, or am I fine? I'm fine. The magic is in my system. Do I need more gold to get back over there? I guess I can talk to the ferryman first. Okay, here we are.
The boatman has not.
Then can I talk to him?
You climb back into the decrepit rowboat, and the shrouded ghoul ferries you back across the lake.
Okay. So now I guess we need to just work our way back to the church, but how do I leave the forest? Because it was a very specific fucking... Oh, okay. I left. Brilliant. I was going to say it's a specific path that I followed, but then I just instantly leave. So, the church, if I can find my way back to the main path, is at the end of that. And I think that that is just around here. So let's go. Yeah, here we go. I think it's just a couple of screens over and then we're there. Although I'm guessing it's probably going to be a bit dangerous interacting with the church in the dead of night. Okay, before we go into the church, let's just save so we don't have to walk back. Spooky church.
Your heart beats faster and faster as you push on the handle of the church door. It opens, and you nervously step inside.
Well, that's not ominous at all, was that?
You see a book sitting on the altar. It appears old and worn. You look over the book. It is a journal written by Lowolf, head monk of the Church of Kalima. Flipping through it, you see a paragraph with a name you recognize.
It is frustrating, as always, dealing with Count Kalduar and his ilk. He is just like his father, perhaps even worse. He insists that Kalima be pushed forward to enlighten the peasantry. Can he not see that this path leads to ruin? How can the people retain their moral goodness if their minds are filled with knowledge of the wider world and all of its sin?
You turn a few more pages and choose another interesting-looking paragraph.
I am quite convinced that Kaldar is so blinded by his so-called vision for Kalima that he cannot see the folly of his intentions, and yet he is the Lord of Kalima. To publicly refute him would create confusion and anger in the people. I am a man of patience, the greatest gift his grace has granted me. Perhaps time will settle this young lord's idealism and grant him his sense in the process.
The journal largely contains many entries of similar types and of daily matters of a monk's life. You are about to replace the journal where you found it, but your eye catches a most peculiar passage.
A wonderment was discovered in the forest this night. The spirits of the wild, long thought to be only of legend, appeared to us and saw fit to grant my brethren and I the most blessed of gifts. Such power we now have. Our forms can be abandoned in favor of any other, and I am to be their leader, their most powerful. They are bound to me inextricably. The spirits have made promises of greater things to come for us. Oh, it fills me with such longing, the endless possibilities, what we will achieve with our abilities. I am restless. I must leave for a time. The moon is full, and I feel the urge to join my pack as they run. Perhaps we will hunt. Perhaps we will kill. My mind is now clear, and I know the path before us. It is the path that shall lead us to greatness, and it will begin with the destruction of our nemesis. But now, I no longer have the patience to write. I must run. I must hunt. I must.
The passage ends abruptly. Though there are many pages left to be written on, it is evident that the final passage was written a number of years ago. How strange. You replace the journal, putting it back where you found it.
Okay. So let's have a look at this ominous ass.
Evidently, someone stands at the center of the symbol, as you can see some hair on that part of the floor. An odd assortment of stones, trinkets, even bones are spread out around the candles. Apparently, they were part of some ceremony or ritual.
Okay, so let's see what happens if I... Nothing happens. Can I grab this?
You'd rather not touch the symbol, as you don't like to think how it may have been used.
Okay. So I guess we gotta find... what was his name? I'll remember it when we see it. Gotta find the
Lestu
dude.
Williamson, 13.
That's not him?
Rarlop Neven, 985.
I don't think that was him. Ooh. That little instrumental thing there just gave me a little startle.
Rebecca Twintle.
Twintle, that's not it.
Goulash.
We read all these before in the previous playthrough, so I don't need to
Larman
wait for these. We just need to find the right
Lyot
dude.
Omen. Bridget O. It is likely that only the most devout believer. You have about as much an inkling to... Faith Cinders, 998 to 1029. Coco Airboul, 1205 to 1252.
I don't think
The
we've seen this
writer
one.
wrote, until he bled. In his final agony he said, I will not lift my trusty pen till I at last have reached the end. Larman Odnarb, 1175 to 1200. Dear old
1200.
Larman was a healer, cured many a deadly fever. One he caught that bitter day, healed not himself and passed away.
Okay, let's save, because that guy's 1200, so he might be the dude that we're looking for. Maybe Oddnob. Okay, let's try the shovel then.
You have
Nope. The zombie's
You
gonna come
stop
out.
digging when your
Oh.
shovel hits something hard.
I was expecting a zombie, because the hole was huge. So I guess let's grab the hole. Yeah, here we go. And I'm guessing the tiara
These
is in
bones
there.
have been here for so long that most of them have crumbled to dust. With bated breath, you open the box. There it is, the tiara. In this tin box rests a brilliant tiara rimmed with blue sapphires.
Awesome. Okay, so we
As you
got it.
retrieve the tiara from its final resting place, you let out a loud, relieved sigh. You feel as if the coming sunrise will be the most glorious sight you will ever behold, considering how close you were to never seeing another again. Now don't delay, you still have to get it back to the castle.
Yeah, so I guess let's get back.
You freeze as a wolf's howl sends shivers down your spine. You force yourself to turn and face... nothing. Your
Ooh,
anxiety
okay.
must be causing you to hear things.
I'm gonna get my sword out just in case.
You can't...
If a wolf comes my way, then I'll fuck him up. Thank you. Okay. I guess we just quietly leave. Keep an eye out for the wolves. Oh, there they are.
Without warning, a wolf darts out of the dark forest and dashes towards you, and this time it's running directly at you.
From where? From where?
It's too late for that.
Well,
You
I'm
were
dead.
once the finest knight in all of Daventry. Just what have you been doing this past year?
Well, yeah, fuck you, Wolf, indeed. And fuck you, narrator, as well. I'm in the peak of my life right now. Well, maybe. I guess we gotta dodge that dude then when we get out, because the sword didn't do anything.
Without warning,
Let me go, let me go. Okay. That seemed to have worked. We need to keep our eyes open as well, because I guess more might be coming. We want to go past here and north, don't we? So let's go this way. Yeah, then we go west here, past the Witch's Cave. Oh, I think we're already past the Witch's Cave. Then we just carry on north. Oh, no, no, no. We were before Hagatha's Cave. Nah, not this time. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, which thing was it that had the directions in here? First of all, let's get back in here. Unless it'll just take us straight to the Reaper. Though I doubt it. It's an old ass game. They're not going to do that, though. Yeah, they're not. Okay, so one of my items have the directions. I remember when I see it. I think it's this.
The paper is of good. You read the Shine Why Early, Newborn Sun.
Southwest,
when sadly
east,
we'd
north,
nearly won.
Southwest, east, north, south. So it's south. West. East. North. South. And next we have...
You read Shine Why Early, Newborn
West,
Sun. When
southwest,
sadly we'd nearly
northwest.
won.
West, southwest, northwest. Also west. South. West. North. And west. And that led us all the way back out. did I misread something? Oh, shit. Okay, let me look at that again. First of all, I'm going to hold that so that I can refer to it easier.
You read Shine Why Early, Newborn
Southwest,
Sun.
east,
When
north,
sadly we'd nearly won.
Okay, let's do it like 3 at a time then.
You read the Shine Why...
Southwest, east. Southwest, east. Maybe the first step counts, the one down here. So let's count this one then, I guess. So south. West. East.
You read Shine Why Early, Newborn Sun.
North,
When sadly
south.
we'd nearly won.
North, southwest. So let's do that. North. South. West.
You read the Shine Why Early, Newborn Sun.
Southwest.
When sadly we'd nearly won.
Northwest. South. West. And north. And west. Okay. Yeah, I forgot the first step counts. So let's get back to the castle then. And of course, the Reaper is not here. Brilliant.
Something is wrong here. There is no boat, no boatman, and... no escape. The monk and his pack have tracked you here, and they clearly intend to do nothing less than rip you to pieces. If you're going to do something, now would be a very good time.
Okay, what do we have? We have our sword, but our sword wasn't helpful before, was it? Fuck. Is there a way we can get them into the water? Or get the water onto them? Because we know that was poisonous in one shot. I've got a bucket? No, we don't. Or a bottle? No. No, okay. Fuck. Okay, what can we do then? Well, first of all, I can plug in my mouse because it's running out of battery. And then... gotta think out of the box here because I don't have any conventional stuff. Like I could try using the sword, but there's so many of them, it's not gonna work. Oh, there's not enough time for that. Or you slay one of them, but then quickly the other three tear out your eyes. Christ. Huh. So, what can we do? Have we got any, like, what are werewolves bad with? Could we try using the net? No, because there's loads of them. I guess maybe something we need is on the screen so I can examine that. I guess first of all I can try.
Perhaps a long-range strategy is called for.
Okay, so I need a long-range weapon. What do I have?
You are standing on a small peninsula which ends abruptly a short distance to the north. Further passage in that direction is blocked by an impassable lake of poisoned water. Some hollow reeds grow here. That nature would otherwise forbid them life in such an environment is demonstrative of a strong magical energy which permeates this swamp. Various plants grow here. That nature would otherwise forbid them life in such an environment is demonstrative of a strong magical energy which permeates this swamp. The monk is now quite fearsome to behold. All of his previous gentle mannerisms have been washed away by the stark light of the full moon. Some hollow
Fuck, okay. What can I do? Do any of you in chat have any idea? Please? Maybe? I didn't save before I did the whole puzzle. And now I can't think of what to do. I mean, I guess I can try using the net or the needle. The needle with what? I mean, I can try. And I'm out of time.
Oh, for howling out loud.
Okay, I guess I can try using the needle when I get back there. Oh god, we're all the way back here. Okay, so we'll get to approaching the ferryman and then we'll save. I'll get the needle ready and I can see what I can do with it. Oh, we gotta dodge this
Without
though.
warning,
Whoa.
a wolf darts out of the...
No, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Oh, that was close. Okay, so let's work our way back over then. Well, no, I don't want to go south. Yeah, so if we go this way, then we can go up and around. Cool, okay. With the reed. With the reed? Oh, the plants, of course. Can I take a reed then? I guess so. Okay, so we'll get there. I'll have the needle ready and grab a reed then, and then see what we can make with that. Thanks for the help, I appreciate that. It seems like an obtuse puzzle if I got to use a fucking needle and a reed. I mean, this is an 80s adventure game, so what do I expect? So wait, that was south. What's next? Let's get this out.
You shine why early,
West,
newborn
east,
son, when sadly
west,
we
east,
nearly
north,
won.
south. Let's go west. East. North and south, which brings us to
You read Shine Why Early, Newborn Son,
west,
when
south,
sadly
west,
we nearly
north,
won.
west. So west, south, west, north, west. Did I get this wrong? It doesn't look familiar. Oh no, I'm correct. Okay, good. So let's save. Don't kill me, wolf. Please. Oh yeah, okay, so let's get the needle out. And then use it on the reed, you said? This was the reeds, wasn't it?
Something is wrong here. No, the monk. You jab mercilessly at nothing,
Oh, no.
you fiend.
Do I need to grab the reed? Yes, okay, I do, okay.
You tug forcefully at one of the reeds until it finally breaks free. You put it away and carry it with you.
What good's that gonna do? Let's try combining them. Where's the needle?
Try that the other way around.
Jesus, okay. Why would it matter which way round I do it?
The silver needle fits perfectly into the end of the hollow reed, making a sturdy pea shooter. However, the needle by itself is not dangerous enough to make it a lethal projectile.
What else do I need to use it with then?
Save it for when you really need it.
Oh, what if I dip it in the... Yes, okay.
Very carefully, you bend down and soak the tip of the needle in the foul, toxic water. You now have a deadly weapon.
Now kill it, kill it! Yes, okay. Thanks for the help there, Layla. I would have never guessed that. I would have been stuck there for hours. But yay, we did it. We got it. Death is now our friend again.
I see you have met the Brotherhood of the Pack.
I've killed the
Where were
Brotherhood
you?
of the Pack.
Detained. A man who had assumed your appearance boarded my boat. When we reached the other side, I perceived the flaws of his disguise.
Good job,
and
Death.
dispatched him instantly.
Teamwork.
The Count has been wary of the Brotherhood of the Pack for many years now. In obtaining what he asked for and ridding this land of their leader, you have served him doubly well this night.
Well, thank you very much for recognizing the hard work
The
that I've been doing.
shrouded ghoul paddles across the toxic lake to the shore on the other side. You re-enter the huge wooden doors and quickly make your way to the castle's main dining room. As expected, you find the Count and Countess awaiting you.
You have performed admirably. Not only have you found the tiara I sought, you have rid me and this land of the deceptive and secretive Brotherhood of the Pack.
Well, only the
They
leader.
have committed many atrocities
The rats
against
will still
my
be in the
family,
shadows.
such as the deaths of our son and daughter-in-law. I have been forced to remain secluded all these years, unable to serve my homeland as I should, to evade the relentless pursuit of wiping out my entire family line.
Is the Brotherhood really gone? Some of those wolves escaped.
Exactly.
The rest of the pack followed the wolves that ambushed you. However, without their leader, they will find themselves as lost in mind as they are now in body. Whether human, wolf, or any other form, their hastened passage through my swamp will not see a return to their den.
Oh, yeah, of
that
course.
I can assure you.
they panicked
You
and
have
bolted,
trapped
then
them
they'll just
all
die
in
in
the
there.
swamp? The entire pack?
An endless flight through the mire awaits them. Should my long-stilled heart ever feel pity again, perhaps one day I shall free them.
As you listen to the Count's cold, unforgiving tone, you thank your lucky stars that he no longer sees you as a threat.
I mean,
At least, not for the time being.
fair enough
I
for being so
release
cold
you
and
from my
unforgiving. He
service,
murdered
dear
his
king.
children.
The nearing
I mean, they
dawn no
murdered
longer
his children.
signifies an uncertain future for you.
You take the death gem.
There we go.
Finally, you have
Now we
all
got
three
it back.
stones in your possession. You feel a pang of anticipation as you realize that all you need to do now is take them to the door of destiny.
Yeah, and then I guess we'll get some final little finishing quest to get the lady. And then we can be done, I guess.
I wish you the best, dear king.
Thank you.
A word of advice, King Graham. Once you have found the lady you seek, protect her with all your strength. Never leave her side, and place no importance above that of her well-being.
Oh, I
Give
should-
your life for hers if it should ever come to that. Love can last an eternity, but your loved one can be lost in an
I
instant.
should actually talk to them though. I
Heed
just
those
left.
words, my king, and farewell.
Are they still there? Because if so, I'm going to see if I can. No, they're not there. Okay, I guess I can't talk to them then. Doesn't matter. They said all that needs to be said. Is Anastasia still there though? Maybe she has something new to say now that this is over. Nope. They've all left. Okay, well, brilliant. Their problems, for now at least, are solved. And we have our freedom and all 3 gems of destiny. So let's go hand that shit in. Like damn, we've only got another 38 points left in this game, and you know, I definitely haven't got all the points in the game because, you know, playing it blind and all that, but
The boatman.
oops. Oh god damn it. I just clicked off the window and minimized everything. Give me 1 second. Where's my Twitch chat? Here. My game.
Has
Yeah.
nothing more to say.
There we go. So let's get in the boat.
You climb back into the decrepit rowboat, and the shrouded ghoul ferries you back across the lake.
We're back on Hagatha. Are we back on anything? Ah, here we go.
He did what?
What?
Well, it would appear that our Count's loyalty was to be questioned after all. Keldor has decided to leave us, now that he again has his wife at his side.
No one has ever left my service before.
Yes, Father, it is most regrettable.
It is unthinkable!
Yes, Father, it is quite unthinkable.
It is up to you then, Sister Agatha.
Yes, Father, it is, pardon?
You will have to deal with him yourself. If Graham dies abroad, the crown will pass to me. And with it, the item will be known to me at long last.
Father,
Well.
are you sure? It is an ancient legend.
Maybe we're gonna have to fight the father in this game
It
then?
does exist, and I will find it. Do you hear me, Agatha? Graham is not to return to Daventry alive.
Or at least Hagatha. Maybe the father is like an overarching villain
The
in the whole
swamp
series.
seems a bit lighter than the last time you were here, and some of the heavy mist has lifted. Day must be dawning.
Yeah, it does look like the sun's starting to come. Right, let's leave then. Ah, here we go. Wonderful daytime. So yeah, let's save after all of that. So what do we need to do now? Let's go to the door. Hand in the gems. How do I get back to there? I think it was... If I go to where the wolf attacked me and then just follow it south, it'll take me to the bridge. Oh, I guess since I'm out here as well, I can go back to town and see if there's anything new. Since, you know, it's right here. It's like we still haven't worked out what the guy in the haystack's all about, unless literally his whole deal is that he gives me a needle. That can't be it though, right?
The haystack, or rather, who?
No, okay, so he doesn't care. What about here? Oh, a horse!
The town library of Kali.
Was that horse always there?
This horse must have skipped breakfast.
Oh yeah, it was, I remember the joke. No one's here now. Can we go anywhere else?
There's a good chance you... A townsperson...
Okay, so they're just there.
There's a good chance.
Okay, so is there nothing new to do then? I mean, it's worth checking. She had new books for us last time. Yeah, here we go.
Yes?
Could you recommend another good book?
No.
I'm sorry?
No. You have read every last one of our good books.
Oh, okay.
The only other title you may find vaguely interesting is this one.
The librarian points to the book sitting on her desk. It is entitled The Annual Book of General Knowledge.
Oh, okay. So I guess there is one more then.
This book is entitled The Annual Book of General Knowledge. Browsing through it, you notice an interesting excerpt.
The Annual Book of General Knowledge. Did you know eating certain types of fish has remarkable transformative effects? Eating white snake allows communication with the natural animal world. I wonder if these are going to be solutions to puzzles in later games. Cookies make good camouflage. The rumour about unicorns and who can see them is not true. Mixing animal hair in lotions and potions can cause intriguing side effects. Goats are the natural enemies of trolls. Wands are like pets. Life is like a box of chocolates. Okay, Forest. Some worlds were created perfectly by gods, while others were left to be recreated. Fairy dust loses its effectiveness with age. A wise man reads the lines in the sand for direction. All you need is love. I think I got a point for that, maybe?
Are you sure there are no more good books?
Yes!
Okay.
Are you sure there are no more?
Yes!
I guess that's it then. I guess we've read the library. Well, anyway, with that pointless little detour out the way, let's go actually hand in the gems. Oh wait, let's check the shop as well. I think she just
not
died.
Want to go back in there. You never know when Hagatha might return to continue her search.
Okay, point taken. I guess we're just done in town for the rest of the game then. Or at least for this point. But I mean, we can't be far off the end of the game now, right? We got less than 30 points left. I mean, 40 points. Well, anyway, let's go get these gems in. Oh, we didn't examine the death gem, did we? Let's have a look at it, see what it says.
It is a slightly luminescent red stone about the size of your palm.
Ah, okay, very enlightening. Oh, we got to save before we got on that bridge as well, because I fell off it like 3 times last time, didn't I? Yeah, here we go. Okay, so, save. The Death Bridge. The Death Bridge. Brilliant. Now watch me fall right away. Come on, let me on. I mean, this is a promising start. Oh, God damn it. Okay, let me just walk. Ooh, let me just walk to here.
Oh no! The
that
plank
actually
you
made me
stepped on
jump.
was a trap. Your leg passed right through it, and now you are very, very stuck. Try as you might, you cannot dislodge yourself. You hear a noise. Someone or something is approaching you from behind.
Oh, god damn it,
You
that
there.
dwarf.
Can you? Wait a minute. I know you. You're that thieving little pest who used to reside in Daventry.
Yes. How kind of you to recognize me.
And just what are you doing here in Kalima?
Oh, this and that. At the moment, I'm getting my own back.
I beg your pardon?
Imagine my surprise when, having come home from a hard day's work,
Mugging, you mean?
I find that my treasure had been robbed and my food stolen.
Are you claiming either were yours to begin with?
I went a bit hungry yesterday, but I'm willing to forgive. I happen to know that you're carrying some most expensive items, including that which you stole from me. I give you a choice. Either you hand over some treasure, or I start cutting. I've already had a go at the ropes on the other side, so should you survive the impact once I have cut both ends here, I doubt the remainder will hold your dangling weight. Oh, yes. You can start it by throwing me those lovely gems you're carrying.
No? Can I talk to
I
him?
mean it, mister. Hand over those gems or I'll cut this bridge down.
Dune.
I mean it, mister.
Fuck, okay, what can we do? We don't want to hand in the gems. What about the gold? Can we bribe him?
Thank you kindly. Now, those gems, please.
I think I lost the point for that. Maybe I can...
Keep that to yourself, Graham. That is...
Oops, okay, then what can I do? What about this? Maybe this will make him piss off? Yeah, I'm losing
Thank you
points for
kindly.
both of those,
Now,
so
those
that's
gems,
not the
please.
answer. Like, what can I do then? Maybe I can throw this on him?
Keep that...
Nope, okay. Oops. Oops. Oh god, I'm too late, okay.
Even if you had survived that, you now have no means of crossing to the other side. Your destiny is out of reach.
What can I do then? The Death Bridge. Okay. God damn it, let me in. Fucking... Okay, god damn it, I'm just gonna walk. I had no trouble doing that the first time, did I? Like, the first time I encountered this bridge, I just walked across it like it's nothing. Now I can't even interact with it. Throw them. Oh.
You have just discovered the gravity of your situation.
Okay. Why am I having so much damn trouble with this bridge? Okay, let's just click right on the middle there.
You have just discovered
God damn it.
the
God
gravi-
damn it. Okay, there we go.
Oh,
So throw
no.
them.
The plank you hear a noise.
You there! Can you? Wait a minute. I know you. You're that thieving little pest who used to reside in Daventry.
I assume you don't mean throw them to the
And just
dwarf.
what are you
To the
doing
other side?
here in Kalima?
Oh, this and that.
I beg your...
If I...
Are you...
I went to... I give you a... I've already... Oh.
Okay. I'm already holding one, so...
While throwing your precious gems to the other side is a good idea, you do not want to part with them unless you can be sure to keep them all together.
Keep them all together. Have I got a bag I can put them in? No. Can I put them in the cloth?
You wrap your gems up tight in the
Yes,
cloth.
okay. We got this. Okay, we got this. Easy.
You fool!
Now, if you want your treasure, then you help me.
Not a chance. I'm not coming anywhere near you.
Fine. Then you stay where you are, and the treasure stays over there.
So
It
what do I do
seems
now?
that your ultimatum has caused a conflict of interest for the dwarf. While he does not want to help you, His greed is demanding to be immediately satisfied. Having nothing else to do at present, you muse that kleptomania might be an inherent quality in dwarves in general. Then you notice the fraying ropes on the mountain end of the bridge. They are unraveling. He really did have a go at them earlier. Many trees shade your way as you journey through Kalima.
Okay, what can I do now then? I guess we can try talking to the dwarf.
I might just leave you there. Wait until you die, and then come back. You will not be a problem to me when you are dead.
By which time the bridge will have fallen. You've done a good job on those ropes over there.
Yeah,
While
kinda.
muttering something inaudible, the dwarf throws you his knife. You catch it deftly, realizing that whatever you're going to do, you'd better do it fast.
I gotta cut the trap off me.
You can't. You begin cutting the exposed support rope.
Am I gonna have to actually escape the bridge as well?
You're crazy!
As each rope gives way to your onslaught, you hold on tight and brace yourself for the inevitable.
Ooh, okay, I'm alive. I need to climb
Upon
up
impact,
fast so I
the
can get
collision
in.
shatters the plank that held your leg in place, and you're again free to move. You also discover that your entire body really hurts now.
That's quite an important discovery to make. Well, I'm dead.
You manage to survive crashing into a cliff face, only to forget that you are still in danger.
I didn't forget. I was trying to move. Okay, so we need to throw the gems over there. I need to talk to the dwarf and cut myself free. But then what? Huh? The Death Bridge. I guess I just needed to climb up, but for whatever reason it wasn't working. Oh, God damn it! Get on the bridge, and don't fall off this time. Carefully make my way over. There we go. Okay.
Oh no.
So let's skip through this. Throw our gems over. Talk to the dwarf. Cut ourselves out. And then, I don't know.
I give you.
I'll try climbing again, and if that doesn't work, then I guess I've got to do something else. So.
You wrap your gems up.
You fool!
It seemed having.
Well?
I might.
While muttering something. You can't.
Let me use it
cutting.
here. There we go.
What are you doing?
As each rope gives way to. Be careful, Graham. Any sudden movements might cause the bridge to fall.
But what do I do?
You manage to survive crashing into a cliff face, only to forget that you are still in danger.
Huh. Am I not clicking in the right place? Am I not doing the right thing? What can I have to help me climb up? Doesn't look like I have anything to help me climb up. Maybe I need to find something else? I don't know, I'll give it one more shot. And if it doesn't work, then I guess I need to do something else.
Oh no! The plank you hear a noise.
You there! Can you? Wait a minute. I know you.
Just climb.
I beg.
Imagine.
Mug it.
I find that my treasure had.
Are you?
I went to.
Do I have to click to climb, or am I just moving? Because we know what trying to move on this bridge is fucking like. Okay, so first things first.
You wrap your
shit.
You fool! No.
It seems a bridge forms the.
Well?
Okay.
I might.
While muttering something, you begin cutting.
There we go. Okay, so now we're back here. I guess we just try climbing then. Oh, I just had to click on the top, not on the bridge. Okay.
You've made it to the
Easy.
other side safely. Of course, you have no way of getting back. Not that it concerns you at this point.
You could at
Fuck
least
you,
get
dwarf.
back my knife. No!
It
Wow,
serves
Graham,
you
what
right
a
for
prick.
stealing from Daventry's magic chest.
Okay, let's get those gems again then and talk to the creepy mountain door thing.
The gems must be separated before.
Oh, I gotta open them again, okay. So let's use them on
This
themselves. No, let's do this.
You
then.
unwrap this eye.
Let's just try talking to it.
The door of destiny.
Okay, then let's just hand each gem over then. Which one's first? The blue one, isn't it? It's the birth gem.
You push the gem firmly into the indentation.
Then the growth gem. And then, of course, the death gem. The Death Jam Vendetta. Buy it now, PS2. What's up, dude?
Growth, death, the cycle of this life is complete, now and forever. Speak, and my purpose is thus fulfilled. My passage to the next world may begin at long last.
Then, if you please, I would bid thee open.
As you wish, but a word of caution. As you enter, know in your heart which destiny you truly desire.
A wedding. Marriage. Give me that Rapunzel ass woman that was singing. What the? I guess the Tower Realm? What the fuck are these options? Tower Realm. Wasn't a tower. What the fuck is this? Okay.
Although the water looks calm on the surface, there are dangerous undercurrents at work here.
Okay, now first things first, since we are here. Fuck you, dwarf. Thank you. Let's have a look
The
around.
sand on the sparkling beach is a deep blue. The blazing light from the topaz sky dances across it. Cliffs tower above the beach.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Magenta water gushes from an opening in the cliff face, like strawberry wine being poured from a cask.
Yeah, we gotta find the silver monkey inside.
Bright blue rocks prevent further passage south.
What's this?
The blue cliffs towering above the beach are totally unclimbable.
I guess, can we get through here? It did say it was impassable, but it doesn't look impassable. It looks like a little valley. Okay, what do we have then? Well, we have
You
death.
attempt to remain afloat in the unusual water. However, due to its salt content and strong undercurrent, you sink and sink and sink.
I think that's like our 6th drowning death in this game, so yay.
The undercurrent pulls you under. The last thing you see are your hopes rising to the surface.
Much like the bubbles escaping your lung, they burst and they die before you. Okay, let's try this again. What the fuck do I do? What about this fish? Can I look at the fish? Come back out.
A flash of luminescent golden scales skims across the surface of the water.
Huh. What about my neck? Can I catch the fish? I guess I just gotta wait for it to pop up and throw it onto it. And yeah, that looks like the solution. I just gotta time it
retrieve the
properly,
empty
okay.
net. You don't seem to be able to catch anything at the moment.
I guess I just gotta click it just right. I'll save it there, fuck off. Come back here. It's like not even on the screen. It's there, it's there. When it comes back there, you grab it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave my mouse here, and the moment it pops up here, I'll try and grab it. Because it looks like it's appearing in like 3 different places. Just move it. Oh, I think that was a bit too late. Oh, God damn
You retreat.
it. Oh, this is worse than trying to jump up for that bird in King's Quest 1. Come on, come to my net, come to my mouse. No, to my mouse. I think I got it then. Unless I need to put some bait. Oh no, I don't need to put bait
You
in. We
cast
got
the
it.
net into
Brilliant.
the tranquil sea. Upon retrieving it, you see that you have caught a large golden fish. It falls from the net and flops helplessly on the beach.
Hello?
The fish gasps for air. If it does have anything to say, it cannot speak right now. You grab the flopping fish. Its mouth is wide open and its gills are extended. With great difficulty, you hold the fish as it twists and turns in your hands. You toss the fish back into the tranquil sea.
Oh, I got points for that, so I guess that was the solution.
Thank you for not killing me.
Oh, okay.
For your kindness.
Of
I
course,
will
it's the golden
gladly take
fish.
you across to the other side of this vast sea.
Yet another old tale. Okay, well, I guess I'll have a chat with this fish and see what's
Come,
happening.
grab hold of my fins and I will take you across this ocean.
Cool.
You carefully lower yourself down the steep embankment and slide onto the fish's scaly back. You hold on tight as the fish swims far out to sea.
That fish looks way too small to be carrying a grown-ass man across the sea there. Especially a grown-ass man holding like a massive sack filled with things.
You
Oh, the
slide
desert
off
island.
the fish's back and clamber onto the sandy shore of a surreal little island.
I'm sure they said a sandy island was where the princess lady was. So let's go find our love. Oh no, I almost walked into the sea there. Okay. How big is this damn island there? It looks pretty big. I'm not gonna walk in the sea. Oh, I nearly walked in the sea then. Is this a thing?
The island is completely overgrown with foliage. Huge leaves, flowers, and clinging vines are everywhere.
I guess we just gotta find the tower then. Oh yeah, it's not a big island. Okay, cool. Oh, here we are. Let's have a look at what's going on.
Twin lion statues are situated on either side of the
Twin
door.
lions. Is
It
this
almost
Virtue's
looks
last
like they are
reward again?
guarding the entrance.
Are they gonna eat the sun? Do I have to put in a password? I guess let's just try opening the fucking door. Oh, is this what our mysterious ring is for then?
The circular gold object fits perfectly
Yeah,
into the
okay.
door's outer rim.
Now we need something round in the middle, so what about our emerald? Or this thing? That doesn't look round enough though. Let's try this. It dispels enchantment, right?
That doesn't...
Okay, so let's try the other thing.
That does...
Okay, so... Huh, that's all we really have. What about the ring?
That...
A coin?
That...
Well, I guess maybe we gotta do something with
A
this then.
golden disc now sits in the outer ring of the wooden door. Nothing happens when you push the symbol. You surmise that something is still missing from the hollow.
Yeah, I guess I gotta put something in there. Can I go back? Yeah, okay. Guess there's something else I have to find then. Well, let's just carry on exploring the island. We haven't been everywhere yet. There's probably something I'm missing that I can put in there. What's this? Have I still got the shovel? Because that's a discoloured patch of sand right there if I've ever seen one. We don't have the shovel.
This sand patch has a unique color.
It does. Can we just
You hold your
grab it?
finger up in the air. You feel no wind, not even the slightest breeze. This is very strange indeed.
Okay, well let's save. And then just walk onto it. Oh, okay, cool. Is that words?
Some writing has appeared in the sand. It reads,
It would appear that you, my dear, are here indeed to help me. Walk to this sand and place your hand upon these words, and you'll see.
Okay, that seems pretty clear enough.
You place your palm upon the words in the sand.
That just lit up over there. Either that or I just noticed it. Oh, is it a portal over there? Yeah, it is, okay.
You notice some more writing in the sand near the portal. It reads,
You may return, but pause to learn a way to flee this cursed place. My end draws near, so hurry, dear, and come swift to me in haste.
Okay, well that looks like a stone that could definitely be a
You
part of
hold
what
your
we just
finger
got.
up in the air.
God damn it. There we go.
You pick up the beautiful stone of quartz.
Okay, so I guess we can try putting that into the tower door. Let's have a look at that.
The beauty of the quartz stone is truly remarkable.
That it is. Can we get around to this without dying? Yeah, we can.
3 symbols are depicted in the sand. Perhaps each one represents an action that must be performed in order to establish an escape route from this strange place.
Is that a coconut? Coconut, wet, coconut, pour. So I gotta get a coconut and then pour it onto the words, I guess?
The 2 smaller palm trees aren't really tall enough to be worth climbing, and there is nothing in them that you'll need.
Huh. Okay, I'm gonna save before we walk back because I don't want to step into the sea. Deadly Sea. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Can we... Oh, there's coconuts in this tree. Can we climb this one? Yeah, we can. Okay.
You will need to climb. You remove an ample-sized coconut from the bunch growing in the treetop.
So now we need to split it open and pour it on some words. So let's climb out the tree. I guess use our sword?
Using the sharp blade of your sword, you slice the coconut clean in half.
And then we pour it on some words. I guess maybe these words?
You can't use that there.
Nope, what about these words? Yes, okay.
The milk spilled out of this coconut when you cut it in half. Consequently, it contains nothing that could be poured over the symbols.
Huh. Do I have to use the seawater? I guess so, since it's going
You
there.
fill the half coconut with briny water from the magenta sea.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. It's trying to trick me.
Some writing has appeared in
But
the
I got
sand
it.
where the
I see through
symbols
its
used to
logic.
be. It reads,
Well done, my dear. You've come so near. A king's quest is soon to end.
No.
But if now you go, alone you'd know, our broken path would ne'er mend.
Suddenly, the sand begins swirling again. In place of the poem appears yet another portal.
Oh. Don't step into the sea.
You've exited this strange world with no way of returning.
Oh.
You can kiss your fair lady goodbye, and even that is now impossible.
Oh, of course, that was an exit. I thought it meant an exit to this fucking island, but that's just right there. So, okay, we go back then and we unlock with the quartz, and then we can leave through this. So let's just quickly get back to where we were and grab these coconuts.
You remove.
Then we can split it open. What's the fucking ham for there? We just picked it up in the castle and it's just sat there. So now let's fill it up.
You fill.
Just use it on this. Brilliant. And now let's head back.
Some writing suddenly
to the tower. Don't fall in. Okay, cool. I think the tower was just left and up, wasn't it? So let's go back. Use the quartz on the door. And rescue our fair maiden. There, okay. Yes, it fits. Brilliant. We got this.
As you place the quartz stone into the shallow hole, you hear it lock into place. Suddenly, the statues rumble to life.
The truth you will find from one such as I, for the other can only be mine. These words will provide you the means to get by. My companion Zone shall see you dying.
Oh, this fucking riddle. I guess I gotta talk to them both and find out which one's lying.
If you were to ask my companion if he knows the way through this door, he would answer, no. The first gave birth to all life. The second allows it to thrive. The third sustains all that wander it. The fourth will once a day hide. If you were to ask my companion if he knows the way through this door, he would answer, yes. The first carries all manner of weather. The second gives cause to be burned. The third is shallow, as it can be deep. The fourth, to bear fruit, must be turned.
Huh. Okay, well, let's just listen to what their riddle was again and see if we can make sense of it.
If you were to ask my companion if the first gave birth to all life, the second allows it to thrive, the third sustains all that wander it, the fourth will once a day hide.
And this one?
If you were to ask my companion if he knows the way through this door, he would answer, yes. The first carries all manner of weather.
I think this one is telling the truth because of the whole yes thing. If he says yes, he must be
the third is shallow,
a liar.
as it can be deep. The fourth, to bear fruit, must be turned.
Must be turned. Has it got something to do with the disc? So the first bears all manner of weather. So is that the sun or the cloud? And what's the first? Okay, let's listen to what he said once more and see if we can put it together.
If you were to ask my companion, the first carries all manner of weather. The second gives cause to be burned. The third is shallow, as it can be deep. The fourth to bear fruit must be turned.
You get
No, I don't want to talk to the door. I want to look at it again. Fourth to bear fruit must be turned. So land turned into thing. This carries all weather. I think one. Oh wait.
Uh-oh.
That's wrong, isn't
you
it?
feel the sand beneath you starting to suck at your feet.
I thought I had to turn it, and so I clicked the wrong shit.
Suck it in again, Graham.
Well, okay, let's do this once again. Jesus, I need to save when I get back there. I keep forgetting to save. I was so good at saving last time. Okay. Okay, so we use the sword on...
Using the you fill the half...
Yeah, okay, so now we can put that on there, we can exit through here, and then trying to work out the order of the buttons.
Some sud...
Okay, so let me get back here, save, and then we can work it out. It's because I'm forgetting like the riddle the moment I've seen it. I remember like one thing. So anyway, let's save. Save. Riddle time. Okay, so let's put the quartz in.
As you play...
Yeah, now let's
If
talk.
you were to...
Okay, so the first is cloud, second is
The
sun,
second gives cause to be burned.
third is water, and fourth is
third
land.
is
Oh, you just said that. Well, thanks. Well, either way, I just worked it out anyway. So cloud, sun, water, land. And there we go. Well, we all got there in the end. Let's have a
Through
look.
the windows, beams of orange light penetrate and illuminate this otherwise darkened tower. A large spiral staircase winds up to the top of the tower.
Let's climb that shit. Oh, I don't want to fall off there. I don't trust Sierra games with... Whoops. I don't trust Sierra games with climbing things. I mean, you all saw me die on the bridge like 20 times. Just gotta be careful. Oh, it's a cat! It's the MGM lion. Okay, so what the fuck do I do with this then? Pretty kitty. So what do I have? What do I have that could satiate a cat? Maybe I can dispel its enchantment.
Distancing yourself from the lion as much as possible, you hold the emerald in such a way that the window's light passes through it and shines directly onto his
Was that the
tail.
answer? That was just
Instantly,
a fucking guess.
Something begins to happen.
That was a guess and I just fucking did it. Okay, well, I am
Tell you
Christ.
how much I appreciate what you just did for me.
You are welcome. Who are you?
That was a total guess.
I was Agatha's suitor when we were both much younger.
Well, puzzle
Believe
solved.
it or not, she was quite attractive in her day. But during the course of our relationship, I fell in love with another woman. In a jealous rage, Agatha transformed me into a lion to guard this door for the rest of my life.
To be fair though, if I was a
I
lion,
have seen, or
that would be
rather
way
heard,
cooler.
many a pretty damsel spend the last of her
Fucking lion,
days
mate.
inside that room. Incidentally, I presume you have found the exit from this strange island?
Yes, but...
Then I shall bid you farewell. It is awfully drafty in here. Strange, I didn't notice that when I was covered in cat hair.
Well, I mean, you are bollock naked, so... Well, see you, dude. You've lived the dream of being a cat for years, and now you can live out the rest of your days as a man. What is this?
You are at the top of...
Okay, what's
There
this?
is a small pile of cat hair on the ground.
That book said
You
something about
scoop the
mixing
tuft of
potions
orange
with
fur into your hand.
animal hair, so I guess what we can do now is save and make Hermione's potion. I mean, I'm just going out on a whim here, but my whim just worked last
You push
time.
the
so...
tuft of cat fur into the vial. It quickly dissolves into the blue
Well,
liquid.
okay. We're just stumbling on all the solutions tonight. Brilliant. I don't know what that's for, but we've got it now.
You knock lightly on the door. However, there is no response.
How do we get in then? Can we sword the door open?
Brandishing your sword might make you appear an accomplished fighter, but you will not make many friends by being careless with it. Besides, it's valuable. Take care of it.
How do I open the door? Oh, there's a
You
plank of
knock
wood
like-
on it. I didn't notice that. I thought it was decoration. Let's grab the wood.
You lift the heavy wooden beam that holds the doors in place.
Well, let's have a look around then before we do this shit. That is my wife.
Broken furniture lies scattered across the room. The room at the top of this tower is bare. Its few furnishings are smashed and broken. You are angered by the thought that this fair maiden has been imprisoned in such a place.
Seems like heaven for Dan Bell there. What's this? Is this anything or just more
Broken
furniture?
furniture.
More furniture. Let's look
She
at
is
her.
even more lovely than she appeared in the magic mirror. She sleeps soundly and shows no signs of stirring at your presence. You feel as if you could watch her like this for an eternity.
But then realize that that would be creepy as hell, just watching a stranger sleep. I mean, I guess we can try the potion that we
This
just made.
item that would not help lift the
Oh, enchantment. Okay, where's our emerald?
As you hold the emerald over the girl, you realize that the light from the window does not penetrate this part of the room.
Can we use the mirror? I guess that helps. Can I use the emerald on the mirror then?
That is...
Or will it
The
just
current
work?
alignment of the mirror prevents the outside light from reflecting.
Do I have to further adjust the mirror then? Ah, there we go.
You hold the emerald between the ray of light and the sleeping maiden. At first, nothing happens. Then she stirs. The radiant light streams through the emerald and dispels the sleeping enchantment instantly.
Hello? Are you alive?
Hello, Graham.
Hello.
Hello. I think you have me at a disadvantage, my lady.
Oh, of course. My name is Valenice. I've been watching you.
Okay, so I thought I was the creepy one,
But
but
how?
turns
In
out
my
she
sleep,
was.
From the moment you arrived in Kalima.
The lines in the sand. Those were your words?
Just
This
makes
is
me
a
think of
strange
Obsessed
place,
now.
filled with much strong
That movie
magic.
about the lady that's stalking
Once
the
you
dude.
arrived, I discovered a way to communicate to you from my sleep. I hope you found my words to be of some aid.
Indeed I did, my lady. My heart was warmed greatly when you expressed your longing to see me.
I have come to learn a great deal about you, Graham, of your nobility and bravery. I know why you came here, and how truly deep your feelings are for me. I want you to know that I have come to feel the same way for you.
But brilliant.
Something about the way
My
she
wife
looks
conundrum
at you
has been
speaks
solved.
1,000 words. She loves you, Graham. She really loves you.
I guess talk to her then?
Were you listening? She says she feels the same way. How about some reciprocation?
Oh, the ring. The ring. Or the ham. I mean, everyone loves
Proposing?
food. No. Offer her the ham.
Valenice does not want any...
No, I'm kidding.
This is hardly the most appropriate time to marry the girl, don't you think?
Okay, what do I have that can reciprocate my feelings then? Steve from Stranger Things. I thought the gold ring would have been the answer there. You know, what would this be in a fairy tale? Maybe this wonderful sapphire brooch?
There will be time enough for...
No, I tried talking? Did I try talking? I think I did.
Were you listening? She says she feels that...
Fuck. How do I guess she wants a kiss? So do I just touch her? Oh, okay, there we go. Would have been so much easier with the passer.
Even if this is a dream, this moment could not be better.
And here's Hagatha.
Wow, isn't this nice?
Push her out the window. Well, we do have the potion that she
Pretty
wants.
pair. I hope you're enjoying each other's company, since you won't be doing a great deal else for much longer.
The door! Why you...
Why you little...
I'm sure it would have rhymed.
Silence! I will not be so spoken to by the likes of you.
Why do you despise her? What has Valanice ever done to you?
She has the attention of men all over the land. Attention that once had all been mine. I won't allow her to take it away from me.
I think you should just allow the two of us to go.
And why would I want to do that?
We would leave your realm together, never to return. Then you would have all the attention you could ever want again.
Nice try, my pretty fly. But you are caught in my web now. And besides, the father would not want you returning and interrupting his search.
The father? Is he one of your male admirers?
You think that the father is one of my admirers? You silly boy. How naive
It's not like
you
I like
are
him or
not
anything,
to
but
even
Becca...
realize that the man in charge of your own army is the man who wishes you destroyed.
Okay. Well, like I say, we do have the youth potion that she really wanted, and we've spiked it with cat hair now. So, I'm guessing that's the answer.
I have something that might interest you. A youth potion. Brewed from a nightingale, no less.
You have it? Well, don't just stand there, you foolish boy. Give it to me. Yes. Yes. This is it. I thought I'd never see it again. At last, I have the finished youth potion in my hands.
How's this going to turn out then?
Look at me. I am so beautiful.
She looks like what's her name from The Office.
No, what have you done to me?
Oh, now she
Just
looks like
giving
what's her
you a
name from The
taste of your
Office's
own
persona.
medicine.
How could you? I'll never be able to show my face anywhere.
Okay, so... Oh,
And
we're
I
cutscene
have
still, okay.
fleas. How bad is it? Let me see.
A little balcony spans the bottom of the window.
I know. Can we push her? Let's try pushing her.
As you start walking towards her, Hagatha quickly looks up from the mirror.
You will pay for this.
Okay, I guess pushing her is not the option then. Wow. Are we frogs?
Guess the youth potion only works skin deep.
What are frogs? Okay, so let's try that again then. Mel Live. So we
You
can
should
push...
first concentrate on waking.
For God's sake, okay, let's
you
try...
softly say some words to the... You should...
God damn it, okay. So let's do this all real quick then. So I use the emerald on her. And then I push the mirror.
As you hold the emerald...
An F lady. Yeah, she just needs to go to the salon, get some wax in, she'll be alright.
Climbing out of this...
No, I don't want to climb out the window, I want to adjust the mirror. Two very different actions right there. Okay, so... once I do this...
You hold the emerald.
I'll save when I can. Oh, when I need to kiss her, I'll save.
Hello, Graham.
Hello. I think
damn
you
it.
have me at a
Can't
disadvantage,
skip this.
milady.
Okay, so
of
I'll save
course.
when we're done with
My
this
name
whole
is
thing.
Valanice. I've been watching
And then we can
you.
work out what to do from there.
Watching me? But how?
In my sleep, from the moment you arrived in Kalima.
The lines in the sand. Those were your words?
This is a strange place, filled with much strong magic. Once you arrived, I discovered a way to communicate to you from my sleep. I hope you found my words to be of some aid.
Indeed I did, milady. My heart was warmed greatly when you expressed your longing to see me.
I have come to learn a great deal about you, Graham, of your nobility and bravery. I know why you came here, and how truly deep your feelings are for me. I want you to know that I have come to feel the same
The
way
mirror
for
will
you.
help.
Something about the way she looks at you speaks 1,000 words.
Okay. Let's kiss then. Oh wait, it will save. Thank you. Okay, so now let's give her a little kiss. And then we can work out
Even
what to do
if
with
this
the
is
mirror.
a dream, this more...
The mirror will help. But how?
What the?
Can I like stab her with the mirror?
The door! I...
Okay, so let's give her this potion again.
I have something that might interest you. A youth potion. Brewed from a nightingale, no less.
You have it? Well, don't just stand there, you foolish boy. Give it to me. Yes. Yes. This is
Hurry
it.
up. I can't skip this
I'll
shit.
never see it again. At last, I have the finished youth potion in my hands. Look at me. I am so beautiful. Now, what have you done to me?
Just giving you a taste
I
of
guess,
your own medicine.
I guess Hermione potion was exactly right for that save game run. Okay, so I guess we can try and break the mirror then and stab her with it. I don't know what you mean by the mirror will help, so we can just give this a shot. Come on, give me control back. Okay, there
How
we go.
bad is it? Let me see.
Oh, that's how the mirror helps. Okay, well thanks for the tip then, Layla. I was 6 points off. Are we gonna get those 6 points?
Agatha's body is nowhere to be seen. I wonder where she went.
How
Because this has to be the ending now, right? Well, let's save, just in case any other bullshit happens. Just in case. Whoops. Without clicking off the game. Let's have a talk.
Yes,
I beg your pardon?
you were trying to think of the best way to ask me to marry you. As I said, I have seen you in my dreams ever since you arrived in Kalima.
Oh, I'm
and
guessing
have
if I
come
used
to
the
feel
ring
for
then I
you
would have
the way I know you feel about me. So the answer to your question
probably
is yes.
given me more points.
But I haven't asked you yet.
There is a far better question you could ask, such as, where shall we be wed? In your kingdom or mine?
Yours. There is something I must attend to in Daventry that may ruin the occasion otherwise.
Whatever you decide, my dear.
Yeah.
You
okay.
manage to break open the door. The two of you venture
So we've
to
got
a smaller
108 out of
island,
185.
where the portal still swirls expectantly. As you step through it, you find yourself wondering where it will teleport you.
Back in Hagatha's cave. Oh, the crystal ball that we saw earlier.
We seem to be in Hagatha's cave.
How did we end up here?
I've no idea.
Can we take the ball now?
A glass dome, semi-spherical in shape, sits on the table. It reminds you of a shakeable snow dome toy that you once owned as a child. Inquisitively, you pick up the
2
glass
points, there we
dome
go.
to inspect it more closely. Astounding. Within the dome's wall of glass is contained the entire island realm, quartz tower and all.
Okay, so the whole world of the princess was inside there then.
Why ever would you want to take that?
This item denied you of your freedom. It is only right that you may do as you please with it.
Throw that
Or
shit on the
you
ground.
could accept it as a wedding gift.
I give you the
takes
gift of a
dome
new
from your
prison.
hand.
Marriage.
I shall keep it as a reminder that, regardless of what transpires from this point on, I have experienced worse.
Okay, so
Graham, I don't like this place. Let's leave.
yeah, let's leave. I mean, Hagatha's not coming back. We kind of smushed her on the desert ground, but we can just go somewhere else. Oh, it's the Count. Is he going to be chill?
As you exit the cave, you notice that it is night already. Also, the two of you seem to have some company.
Beautiful night, yes?
Yes, certainly. To what do we owe the, pleasure
Are we sure
of
it's
your
pleasure?
visit?
Why, King Graham, surely you do not still think of me as the enemy? If I had wanted you destroyed, it would have been a simple enough thing to do. No, I have come only to ask a question of you.
Is he going to ask me
If
to
I
marry him?
may.
Of course. And what would this question be?
I wish to know, have either of you ever seen a wedding ceremony performed and orchestrated by a highly experienced and rather exceptional mage?
Not really.
I cannot say that I...
Well then, prepare yourselves. I promise you both that this will be a night to remember.
Is the vampire going to marry us? I mean, fair enough if he is. Oh, here we are. Okay.
People of
The
Colima,
lion is still fucking naked.
it is my desire to be reinstated as your custodian and protector, if you will still have me.
The crowd is silent. Then a murmur. It grows until finally everybody cheers in agreement and support.
Very well. Therefore, with the power and authority you have reinvested in me, I wish to conduct the ceremony of these two deserving people who have chosen to join together in marriage. Behold!
Oh yay! It's not a creepy manor anymore. It's back to being a lovely castle. What the fuck? Why is Jesus and Poseidon here? Sorry, Neptune. It was King Neptune, wasn't it?
King Graham of Daventry, do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I mean, I guess if Jesus
to
is at your
love
wedding,
and to
then it's
hold, for richer or
it's pretty
poorer,
good.
in sickness and in health, as long as you both shall live.
I do.
Lady Valenice, do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to love and to hold, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you have a wedding band?
Yes, it is
I
a gift
do,
from
yeah.
Anastasia's parents.
I do actually. I wonder if I could end the game without that in the original King's Quest 2.
I now
Just turn up
pronounce
at the
you
wedding without a
husband
ring.
and wife. I think you know what comes next.
Fucking. Oh no, sorry, kiss. And we've got a wedding ham all ready to go as well.
Crowd's jubilance reaches a new height. The people of Colima seem only too eager to rejoice in your newfound happiness.
I cannot thank you enough for your service to me in ensuring the safety of my family. Without the Brotherhood's moral decadence of old, the people of Colima can finally move forward.
And I will not forget the chance you have given my husband and I to spend an eternity together.
Your kindness will always be remembered.
The fucking librarian, still a buzzkill.
Shall echo in the mer people's songs for ages to come.
Thank you, Neptune.
The legacy of your homeland lives on, due to your exemplary
Why does Jesus sound like a gnome?
Now, King Graham, it is time for you to take your bride to her new home.
But my ship, my crew.
I have sent them home already. By now, they will have notified everyone of your imminent arrival.
Imminent arrival?
Trust me.
That cheeky wink.
Good luck, Graham.
I wish you all the best, both of you.
Give my regards to the father.
So is this the end then?
As the vapor subsides, a deafening roar erupts from the audience. All have come to bear witness to your return and the coronation of your new bride.
Welcome back, Your Majesty. And may I say, never have I seen a more beautiful and stunning bride than the one you have returned with.
Well, thank you.
I trust you found your journey through Kalima void of peril or incident.
Agatha told me of your treachery. Who are you? Why do you call yourself the father? What are you searching for?
That punch in the face there.
You need only know this. You would do best not to treat one like I in such a manner.
Just turns up back home and punches the
I
lights
must,
out of the
with
region.
much regret, inform you all of a great treachery in our fair land. This man, he who has sworn loyalty to Daventry and its crown, is a traitor. He has conspired to have me slain away from home with the intention of pursuing his own insidious ambitions here. Guards, seize him!
You have made a terrible mistake, you know.
Well, if looking into the future in the sky was any indication, then yes.
Guard, halt! Stand
I
back!
made a mistake.
Prepare
But I guess
to
that's
fight
one of the
for
later
your
King's
life,
Quest
are you?
games.
And with an old fool's sword. Be warned. You do not know who you are facing. Your ignorance shall destroy you. On guard!
Oh, this tense, dramatic battle scene right here. I feel like this would have actually been better if they actually animated it with the sprites. I know they were going for a big cinematic finish, but the sprites would have been better.
I think not.
Oh damn, okay.
Thrice now I curse, and from the first, your family shall feel the worst. Soon shall you see they'll surely be in the most dire jeopardy. Then as your foe, 'tis I who will sow the spell to cause your heart to slow.
So he
And
curses
for
our
my
family
shame,
then.
for you the same. Over Daventry your heirs shall reign.
Who was that man?
What a bad man.
I don't know, but I will find out someday. I swear it.
By the old gods and the new.
Listen, we will deal with any curses as we find them, or as they find us. Come, you must show me around your kingdom. I wish to become accustomed with the realm in which we will be raising our children.
What about your coronation?
Eh.
Later.
And we still got a whole wedding ham to get into as well. Okay, so the ham was just pointless then. It had no point. I just picked it up and walked off with it. Okay, brilliant. Oh, I never tried eating it. Oh, I should reload an earlier save and eat the ham and see what happens. But yeah, that was good though. That was much better. That was much better than the first King's Quest game. Because although I did enjoy the first King's Quest game, it did feel kind of bare. and the story wasn't great. There was like fun little references to a lot of rhymes and old fairy tales and stuff, but it wasn't really an interesting, cohesive story, whereas that was an adventure from beginning to end. I was really into that. Can we skip this? No, we can't. Okay, let's just let these credits roll then. But yeah, I just think that in every way that game was better than the first game. Like the world was bigger and more interesting to explore. The puzzles made more sense. Like I know this is the remake, so they changed some things around to make it a bit more user friendly, but either way, everything had more of a logic to it that kind of fit together. Where in King's Quest 1 I spent like half the game just wandering around randomly hoping things would happen. In this game, like, you'd wander around a little, and then you just get like a clue to a puzzle and it would just trigger a big chain of events and you get loads of shit done. Oh, is this the song that she was singing? I think it was. The ending hitting you hard there. Oh my god, this MIDI-ass solo. Characters perform their own stunts. No animals except for a Wookiee were harmed during the making of this game, okay. Daventry torched by flamethrowers united. I think at some point I will try out the original King's Quest II Romancing the Throne. Probably not on stream because, I mean, I've already played through this game, but just, you know, for my own fun, so I can check it out. But yeah, that was great. That was great. I thoroughly enjoyed that, even more so than the first game, and I'm really hyped to play the rest of the series, which I guess I will do in a couple
less
weeks.
than 185 points.
Oh,
we
didn't get the
encourage you to
cat.
play again and try for the top score. Thanks for playing. We hope you enjoyed King's Quest II, Romancing the Stones.
We didn't finish the whole score, but we got 182, that's not bad. Now let's reload a save far enough back that I can, Oh no. Okay, let's restore the just in case and see if I can eat the ham here then. Because other than that, my previous save is long ago.
You're not hungry enough to eat an entire leg of ham by yourself. Valenice does not want any.
Okay, so no. I can't do anything with that ham. But yeah, I will say though, thanks everyone for watching this. I've really enjoyed this series so far. Well, so far it's over now. Yeah, it was just a real retro fun adventure, and I never got the chance to play King's Quest II before. I'm nowhere near as well versed in King's Quest as I was in Space Quest, for example, or some other later Sierra games. So it's been real good just getting into this old retro style adventure game and like experiencing it for myself the first time. I know I'm late to the party, but hell, it's still a party. So yeah, I'll see you next time, and thank you for stopping by.